Hi, welcome back to Yoga by Paige. We are going to be working on a little bit of myofascial work, really specifically for our spine. So we'll work through from our cervical spine all the way down to our lumbar spine. And what I find with this is it generally helps with posture. It helps relieve tension that we typically hold. Really fantastic for the end of our work days. And even if you need a little bit of a boost throughout your day. So what you're going to need today will be 2 tune-up balls, or if you don't have tune-up balls, you can use tennis balls or lacrosse balls, just making sure that they're 2 balls of the same size. And we will, if you have a bag for them, that's great. We'll start with them in the bag. If you don't, no worries, we can still work with that. Place them together underneath our head. What you will need to have is a block as well. I personally like the thicker block that has a little bit wider edge here. We'll be using that to place our balls on top of. We'll take our block here and set it up at the top of your mat. As you come into this, what you're gonna wanna do, whether your balls are together, and this is where you're going to place those blocks. Lie down so that balls on the block, and then have that right there in the base of our skull as well. And really, this is it. We're just gonna relax. So then what you can start to do here is just nod the head very gently, yes and no. You might feel the tune-up balls kind of move a little bit. That's kind of what we're going for. Slide the edge of the block to where those balls were. So bring the gaze all the way over to the right. And then pausing there, what we're gonna do is, as if your nose was kind of had a pull, bring your nose back about 10 or 15 degrees. So now you're kind of on this ropey prominence. And then we'll just come back to center and pausing here, start to feel a little bit of that warmth kind of wash through. And we'll come right away just here into our second side. Turn your gaze all the way to the left. You feel that kind of ropey prominence pressing down into the edge of the block. Taking a few deep breaths, allowing any tension to dissipate as you exhale. And then when you are ready here, what we'll do is slowly come back to center and just pause here at center. Notice how that feels, kind of maybe you're aware of that warm flood of blood and energy, oxygen. And then what we'll do is just take our block away, set it to the side for a moment, and just lie flat for a second. You can extend the legs just below the traps there as well. So once you have your balls placed there, you'll go ahead and roll yourself down. Keep your knees bent. Allow your head to rest back. Now curl up. And what we're gonna do is lift those hips up and just shift our weight up. And now you can rest your head back. You can stay here, just pausing. You can also kind of do a little bit of rocking forward and back. And if you find something, remember you can always just pause. With your head back, whether it's on a pillow or on the ground, we'll bring our arms out into a cactus if that feels good. Slide the hands up, bringing the fingertips to touch above our head. Exhale to slide those elbows into your side body. We'll just curl our head up a little bit, lift those hips up again, and we're gonna slide down about 2 or 3 inches. You can lift those hips and just find some gentle rocking forward and back. Now we're gonna curl up again and just keep traveling down to our kind of lumbar spine. And what's nice here is I like to do a cross fiber here. So what you'll do is lift the hips up and just kind of sway the hips side to side. If you want more pressure, you can hug your knees into your chest. We're gonna lift those hips up and then slide again. And now you should be right below the iliac crest. So right below the bony prominence of your hips. And what feels really, really nice here is I like to do some figure 8s so that you can kind of massage out all around this sacral joint here. So now we'll remove those balls. And we'll just lie flat here for a moment, closing the eyes, bring a hand to your belly, a hand to your chest. Checking in with how you feel, noticing kind of that release and the ability to open up. One more breath here. And then when you're ready, you can just go ahead and slide yourself upright. And remember, it doesn't necessarily mean you have to spend a lot of time doing this work. Hopefully you feel like you're a new person. You can take on the rest of your day. So remember, if you like these clips, don't forget to hit the subscribe button on YouTube. I would love to connect with you on Instagram. And if you want the full class to go through this entire experience with me, make sure that you sign up at yogabypaige.com/on-demand. I hope to see you around soon and that you are feeling the best that you possibly can. Peace.